We ended up hanging out, drinking. God, what were we drinking that day?
That was
Bile.
it wasn't bourbon.
Was it?
No, it wasn't bourbon. It wasn't whiskey.
Something we got from Brian's desk or
Scotch.
something. It was good. Whatever it was good.
If you're adventurous, I suggest you drink tequila, Coke, orange juice. Same cup, mixed together.
I will try that.
I call it sideways cider or Mexican water.
All right. All right.
Just because it looks a little murky or whatever.
All right.
Everyone always says don't drink the water in Mexico. But shout out to Mexico.
Nice.
Mexico.
Viva Mexico.
No, I mean, actually, I do love all my Latin people. In fact, my doctor says that when I want to wean off the white girls, that I should go for the Latin girls. And that way, it'll get me a little closer to
cinnamon
where I'm supposed to be.
Totally.
So,
Totally. Yeah.
But you don't want to do that while you're rehabbing your shoulder.
No.
Stay away from the Latin women while you're rehabbing.
Yeah.
Please.
That's my advice.
I think I'll stick with the old standby until I get back up the full strength. Oh, by the way, old standby is definitely the white girls.
Nice.
I mean, I gotta do stereotypically. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I need to do stereotypically black things sometimes. And what is blacker than a black dude dating a white woman? So, I mean,
I'm trying to think of something.
I'm not gonna say anything. I got nothing.
Honestly, like, think about that. You don't have to tell me right now. I don't want to put you on the spot, but like, I mean, you might come up with something silly like going to jail or
not having a job
or bad credit, something like that.
Exactly.
But, even black dudes with good credit, they like white girls.
Right. Exactly.
Black dudes with no jobs,
it's pretty much universal.
they like white girls.
Right.
I mean, who doesn't like white girls?
I mean, what's not to like? I guess.
Shout out to all the black women too. I like you too.
They're great too.
That's right.
Fantastic.
I don't want you to get it twisted, but like, I'm trying to get my Barack Obama on it. Really, I mean, he wants us to be
inclusive.
He said we are one people.
That's
and
right.
I'm just, I figure the more interracial relationships or relations that I have, the closer we'll become to being that one.
We need more
people. So
sexual equality and pragmatism in the world.
I mean,
that's right.
So really, I'm just
loving
my part.
everybody.
I'm just doing my part.
Yeah, I mean, on that tip, the coolest thing about the strip club to me is that when you go, you get like this variety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you go to a nice one.
Yeah.
You get like everything. It's like Baskin Robbins.
Sure.
Shout out to all the exotic dancers too. So.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to all the.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was at B.A.S.E up in Holiday the other night.
Nice.
And I met a girl named Onyx. Who can give a hell of a massage. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
All right.
Shout out to Onyx at B.A.S.E.
Shout out to your wife too.
That's right. So before Peaches, we had Laws and DJ Knuckles from the Prestige Worldwide mixtape. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's very funny. They got a bunch of skits from the Will Ferrell movie, Step Brothers, or whatever. Laws is a crazy dude.
And apparently that's a series, like the Step Brothers series. So now Laws is going to do the next one with DJ somebody, and it's part of the Step Brothers series.
I don't remember. I know he's working. He's actually working on a mixtape right now called the Justice League Presents Your Future Favorite Rapper.
Oh, cool.
Because I think his next album is going to be produced heavily by them, but don't quote me on that, whatever. But that should come out right around the time of the show. So
nice.
Look for that next mixtape coming from Laws, which I hear is going to be his last free one because he's shopping labels for he's shopping his album to labels to see where that's gonna
last free one, as in mixtapes. Like, explain that to me because I think we were talking about this. Mixtapes are typically free or
I mean, like
spread around
for different reasons.
Digitally,
you can do
however,
it for promotional reasons. You can do it because there might just be a beat that you don't have rights to that you really really love, and you feel like people want to hear. Like this past a couple months ago, like everybody was rapping on that Hammill beat from Lil Wayne's last CD or whatever, and like I like the beat. Don't necessarily like Lil Wayne, but I wanted to show people that you could talk some sense on a beat, because he's he does what he does.
And there's irony in that.
Huh?
And then there's irony in that.
Yeah, I mean, he does what he does, and he's a hardworking dude. Shout out to Lil Wayne,
sure,
whatever. But everyone always talks about like he's such a hard worker. It's like, wait a minute, his job is to rap.
Right.
So y'all give him props for doing his job.
Right.
Like, all right. Okay, so I mean, it's whatever. I mean, I'm not trying to hate on the dude or whatever. He's definitely doing his thing, but I feel like there's a different lane out there that needs to get a little more voice than what you might be hearing on your radio. So I laced that. It actually got like 1,200 views on YouTube, like in the first 2 months or whatever. I put it up there, so it's really weird. Like, I mean, it was a verse I wrote like during my lunch break, basically at work or whatever. I just liked the beat that much, and just throughout the day I had to get a second here or there, whatever, scribble down some lines or whatever, and like I wasn't even gonna touch it just because it's a Lil Wayne beat, and Lil Wayne is who he is, and we're so different as artists or whatever. So, but it's worked out. Yeah, it's worked out.
Can you imagine? I mean, yeah, it's like Radiohead is something that we were playing at the party last night, and yeah, can you imagine? I mean, even like I think Radiohead and 9 Inch Nails have been releasing the tracks to be able to remix, and I mean, can you imagine having the raw tracks in your hand, you know, and be like, well, now I got to make something cool with this, you know?
That's why I love producers.
Or better. Yeah, now, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, what do I do with this product? It's already out. I mean, people have already heard it.
That's a whole other, like, realm of creativity. Yeah. I mean, I love producers. I mean, like, I don't really like rappers, but I love producers. Right. So, but, you know, there are a few rappers I like. You know, shout out to Laws. So.
Nice.
But that's kind of the way of things going with technology, you know, where everybody's their own, everyone's their own producer, everyone's their own entrepreneur.
Right.
When you see stuff like Facebook and Twitter, and that's the idea of it. It's like, you know, put the power in the person's hand. People will be surprised that you know, if you give them the ability to mix something up, that they can actually do it.
Yeah. You know? And then they get better at it the more they do it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, there's an upside and a downside to that, because I mean, it increases access, so you get more likelihood that people can do something creative and do something great, but then you also get a lot of garbage.
Yeah. Sure do.
I agree. So,
I agree.
I mean, shout out to all people making garbage music.
Yes, exactly. Keep it up. Keep up the great work,
people. Shout out to all
you
people who suck.
Yeah, I mean, really. Like,
you make us
Whack MCs, I love Whack MCs. I said I don't like rappers, but I love Whack MCs. They always give me something to talk about. So
keep muddy in the water. I'm gonna stand the fuck out.
The more you suck, the better I look.
Exactly. Basically, I mean, you know, thankfully I have a pretty good gene pool, so kind of look good. But you know, that helps too. You know.
Yeah. Sure. So. I mean, there are purists who, you know, and I tend to kind of, you know, go back and forth, but I mean that feel that the artist should just create art, and then the manager should manage, and the producer should produce, and the agent should book shows, and you know, and the artist should just go in a room somewhere and write and come out when we're ready to make some music or whatever. But
one good example where that doesn't work is when you have someone in that loop who's shady, like say the whole Obi Trice debacle that we had, whatever. He had some bad management or whatever, and you know, burned a lot of bridges, at least in this area or in this room. Where you know, he let other people control different parts of his career or whatever, and they made him look bad or whatever. I struggle with trying to do too much or whatever, because I have a lack of trust, and that's part of why I want, you know, my crew from up home to come down, because those are people that I trust inside or outside of music or whatever, like, and those are people that I want around me, and like, I can't stress to other MCs or whatever, you have to have a strong team.
Right.
I mean, and you know, like you said, have other people that help you or whatever, because as infinitely skilled as I am, you can't possibly do everything or whatever, so you do need other people, but it's got to be people you trust.
Exactly.
So.